there are 5 ways that are the wrong ways of making money. But there is only one way of making money. So number 1, you don't make money by cheating or by fraud or by stealing. So some people are making money, but they are making it by cheating, by fraud, or by stealing. And you find out that wealth gotten by vanity will diminish. So we have a lot of people that have stolen money through corruption and through all kinds of stuff. And today we know their story. Number 2, you don't make money by begging or borrowing. Don't make money by begging or borrowing. Now, there are people that the only thing they do right now is to beg. Now, after COVID or during COVID, urgent 2K became a part of our vocabulary. And then yet it's like, can I say my account number? Okay, your boys are loyal. We are here. So people have turned begging into a career. There are sophisticated ways of begging now. So begging and borrowing. There are people that are very good at borrowing. They will borrow. And guess what? They will borrow from somebody to pay the one they are borrowed from somebody else. Just today, I was dealing with I did not hear about CBEX. I didn't know anything. I didn't know there was anything called CBEX until the bubble burst. And I was surprised that people are still in that level of foolishness. And then just 2 days ago in Port Harcourt, I just came back from Port Harcourt yesterday, as we're discussing, one of my guys now says, I want to confess that I did CBEX. So I say, you did CBEX. How much? He said 2.5. I said, you put 2.5 in CBEX. I said, how can you be foolish in the house of wisdom? I should sack you now because you are a disgrace to my grace. You are a disgrace to my grace. He says, it's not only me. Now did Ofofo about all the other people that did CBEX. So I had to address it in the service because it is a high level of foolishness. But guess what? Where am I going to? One of the people that is also a major person, he told me that the person also did CBEX and the person was crying bitterly. They have to be consoling her. So she came and said, hey, they say you did CBEX, you were crying. He said, daddy, in fact, when you were talking to her, I know I'm a disgrace to you. Just have mercy on me. He said, if I just confess that I borrowed 1 million to do CBEX. True life story. So you don't make money by begging or borrowing. So she put 1 million in CBEX, but it was borrowed money. It was borrowed money. So number 1, you don't make money by what? By cheating, by fraud, by stealing. You don't make money by begging, or you don't make money by betting or gambling. CBEX. So you don't make money by betting or gambling. That's not the way to make money. Number 4, you don't make money by marriage. Because we have a lot of useless women in our generation today and useless men. What are you bringing to the table? I am the table.
Do you know that YouTube is still one of the easiest ways to create a passive income stream for yourself as a side hustle? This opportunity to earn from YouTube is highly recommended if you're a stay-at-home mum or student, or you want to make money online without too much stress. Here's the opportunity of a lifetime. There is a link in the description of this video. If you click on it, you will get free instant access to the video training that will show you how to create a passive income stream for yourself on YouTube. Click on that link in the description now and thank me later.
Any man that wants to marry me must pay my transport. Is that how daft you are? You don't even have transport to transport yourself to a place. So even if they want to rape you, you will stay there because there's no transportation. It just shows how daft some people are. You must have a car. You must have this. Why don't you have a car? What your father, mother combined couldn't give to you, you want another human being to come and give to you. And then we have a lot of guys like that. They are looking for girls from rich family. They are looking for people that have money. So listen to me. Wealth is not sexually transmitted. If you are married to a rich man, you are a poor woman married to a rich man. You are not a rich woman. And then you don't make money by inheritance. You don't make money by inheritance. So waiting for inheritance for you to be able to make money is an error. Because Because you find out that many of the people that win lottery, or many of the people that wait for their father or mother to die so that they can inherit them, they end up losing the money, because any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you will not have the wisdom to manage. Any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you will not have the wisdom to manage it. So if these are 5 ways not to make money, how then do you make money? You make money by working. That's the only way to make money. By working. You are either working for yourself or you are working for others. So the only way to make money is by working. You make money by working. And you are either working for yourself or you are working for others. Because when it comes to wealth creation, there are 3 portals of wealth creation. 3. The career portal, the entrepreneurship portal, and the investment portal. So you are either a career person or an entrepreneur or an investor. So you make money by working. That's how you make money. Now, once you have made the money, you realize that it is not how much you make that matters. It is what you do with what you make that matters. There are people that make 800,000 every month and they are landlords and they have investment. And there are people that make 3 million every month and they are suffering. Why? Because even though they are making more money, they are financially illiterate and they are financially indisciplined. And once your expenditure is greater than your income, your upkeep will become your downfall. So, you make money by working. But now, once you make the money, you then need to know how to manage the money. Financial management is where a lot of people make mistakes. That's why we separate between the boys and the men. That's why the issue of discipline comes in. Why? Because there are many people that have made so much money in their lifetime, but they have not been able to tie any of the money they have made into something that can continue to sustain them. So you make money by working, you manage money by budgeting. So budgeting is a financial management mechanism that helps you to be able to manage your income and your expenditure in such a way that it helps you to achieve your financial goal. So while somebody else is waiting to say, I don't have enough money, somebody else is managing their money by leveraging collaboration. So you may say, I'm just going to wait for when I have money like this, I'll just buy a house in Bagada. I'll just buy a house in Oba. I just buy a house in the Kenya. I just buy a money. I just buy Lake. That's what you were saying 12 years ago. You are still here. But guess what? If that 12 years ago, you could not afford to buy at 50 million, but you put 5 million into a collaboration, you'll be a co-owner. So somebody else may not be making as much as you are making, but they are achieving more because they understand what they need to understand and they are effectively budget. So every time you make money, all the money you make does not belong to you. Money is tripartite. It's a spirit, it has a soul, it lives in a body. Money has a past, money has a present, money has a future. So every time money comes into your hand, a portion of that money belongs to your past to take care of the bills that you have already incurred. A portion of that money belongs to your present to take care of your ongoing obligation. A portion of that money belongs to your future. It's called savings and investments. So if you eat up every money that comes into your hand, you're already eating your future. So when you understand budgeting, that is where saving comes in. You know how to manage money, because when you are managing your money well, you will save. You will delay gratification. Now, the third thing, which is where we are now going to begin to branch, is so you multiply money by investing. You multiply money by what? By investing. Now, savings is not an investment. Savings is not an investment. But savings is required for investment. You save so that you can invest. So when you save money, you invest the money. So the only way to multiply money is by investing. You invest in cash flow producing assets and income generating vehicles. So you invest in cash flow producing assets and income generating vehicles. So if you are going to become wealthy, you can only multiply your money by investing. Now, let us now zero into real estate. So to multiply money, what do? You multiply by investments. That's the only way to multiply money. There are different kinds of investments, but investments will only do two things. So we pull it into two now. So assets, vehicles. So in order to build wealth and multiply money, you do it by investment. But investment means every money that is coming, you are using it to acquire assets. What does that asset do? Number one, it appreciates in value. Number two, it produces cash flow. So to multiply your money, you do what? You invest it. You invest into assets. Now, there are two things that an asset will do. One, it will appreciate in value. Two, it will produce cash flow. So you now need to understand the asset type that you are investing into. Because there are some assets that when you invest into it, it will appreciate in value, but it's not producing cash flow. Hello? If you buy gold now, gold will continue to appreciate in value, but it's not bringing money to your pocket. If you buy land, it will continue to appreciate in value, but it's not bringing money. Hello? So you need to understand that, so that instead of you just investing in assets that are appreciating, you should be investing in cash flow producing assets, which is where all these opportunities that Porchfield is giving to us is unique. We are not just saying come and buy land. We are saying come and plug into an asset that is appreciating, that is also producing cash flow. But the second thing is you are investing into a vehicle that produces return or cash flow. So there are people that have their money in stocks, they have their money in bonds, they have their money in fixed deposit, they have their money in commercial paper, they have their money in treasury bills, they have their money in mutual funds. What have they done? They have invested the money into vehicles that may not necessarily be appreciating in value, but it's bringing return and bringing cash flow. And then under vehicles, you can also invest in businesses and become a co-owner of a business, so that instead of you just wait to start your own business, you can be a part owner of a business, which is another opportunity that is being offered to you right now. Now, oh, are you ready for this? My friend Paul Wanebe shared with us one of the greatest mistakes that he made when he was working with the organization he was working with in the UK. The company wanted to be a global company, so they told all of them that they are going to bring people from every continent. So they employed 7 people from the 7 continents, and he was the one representing Africa. And the man sat them down and said, you know what, guys, I don't have salary to pay you, but I want us to build this business together. And you are going to get 5% of this business. So the 7 of you will be 35% owners of this business, and I will own the remaining. But together we will labor, no salary for anybody. But if you don't want that 5%, then I will start paying you salary. So any one of you that want to do 5%, let me know if you want to. You say, at that point, he was a young man, he was just getting married, he was struggling, he needed money. He said, Oga, who 5% help? He said, so he collected salary. Guess what? 2 years later, that 5% was 70 million per person. Yeah, he told us by himself. 70 million pounds. per person, 5%. He said he collected salary, so he walked away with zero. Yeah, he was the one that went to present the 70 million check to all the people, to his colleagues. Say, take. Hello. So now, when you hear Flutter Wave, are you a part owner? When you hear Paystack, are you a part owner? So there are many companies. Zoom, when Zoom went public in 2019, March, April 2019, nobody took them serious. 1 year later, they entered under financial stratosphere. I hope you know that Mark Zuckerberg does not own up to 30% of Facebook. I hope you know that Jeff Bezos does not own up to 30% of Amazon. So many of these companies you see, the name you are seeing is the name of the founder, but there are other people that own it. When they are telling you now, bring 50 million to come and own one business, I get 50 million, okay, me not better tell me. 50 million, hey, I can start my own. I will own it 100%. Listen to me, it is better to have 5% of a billion than 100% of 1,000. So many times we don't realize what we are doing. So I'm standing before you right now. I'm a part owner of many companies. And guess what? What we experience as angel investors is that many of the things you put money into will not work. But when one click, it's called master breakthrough. When one click, it can cover for all the losses. So when we are talking about investment, you can now begin to consider businesses. So when I the world, I talk to them about real estate and franchising. Real estate and franchising, because it's easier for you to buy into an existing business, buy into a model that has worked, buy into a brand, and begin to enjoy the labor of other people than to try to start your own. Lalukmo and Sons, Ichendu and Sons, Ikechuku and Sons, and the sons are not interested. Now you have labored, you have built the law firm, the sons are not interested. Now you have the hotel, the hospital, they are not coming. You have the bakery and the printing press, they are not coming. You have sent them abroad, they have decided not to return. You are now confused and frustrated. So, investment. Now, real estate. So we're now zeroing into now. So real estate is the only real investment. So if you are thinking of handling these cycles that will continue to come, real estate will help you. Because no matter the cycle, once you have, think of it now, just think of it. Think of you owning real estate and getting rent of maybe $1 billion a month or 5 billion a year. Hello? Just think of it. Think of it very well. Think of it. That every year, like Belaiso, without doing anything, just by virtue of the assets you have, you are doing $1 billion every year. Hello? Now, let's start from Nigeria before I even take you to dollars. Imagine that for the past 15 years or for the past 20 years, you have either been owning one property per annum or co-owning one property per annum. Own or co-own. So that means if in 20 years, all you can provide with your savings and everything every year, you can raise 10 million. That's all you can raise every year. By virtue of, let me save. You save your wife, you just do everything. Every year you just say, okay, I'll be looking for 10 million. So if all you can do in a year is 10 million, for 20 years, all you need to do is to look for a house of 10 million every year. So by the time you started 20 years ago, 10 million could probably buy you a flat in Surulere or a flat in a highbrow area. Do you understand now? So by the time you get to the next year, 10 million will not buy the Surulere again. You now move to another location. So you keep moving like that. By 2025, that same 10 million may now buy you maybe a flat in Songo. But what it still means is that in 20 years, you have how many property? 20 properties. So imagine now that those 20 property, the one you bought in the eyebrow area is now giving you a rent of 15 million per annum. Some are giving you 10, another one giving you 8. Maybe the one in Songo is giving you 1 million per annum. Put everything together, imagine how much you'll be making. Let's now say, oh, I don't want to do that. Imagine now that for that 10 million, instead of you going from village to village to village to village to village, you now plug into an opportunity like what is being offered to you now, and you now say, okay, every year I'll be doing fractional ownership. So that means in the last 20 years, you'll be a part owner of properties all over. Now let's flip it to dollars. Imagine that every year all you can do is $10,000.
Do you know that YouTube is still one of the easiest ways to create a passive income stream for yourself as a side hustle? This opportunity to earn from YouTube is highly recommended if you're a stay-at-home mum or student, or you want to make money online without too much stress. Here's the opportunity of a lifetime. There is a link in the description of this video. If you click on it, you will get free instant access to the video training that will show you how to create a passive income stream for yourself on YouTube. Click on that link in the description now and thank me later.
And with $10,000, you join other people to own one house in America every year. And in 20 years, you co-own 20 properties. And you are getting dollars every month. Think of how much dollar was 20 years ago and how much dollar is now. So real estate is very, very important. So if you now want to make, manage, and multiply money through real estate, some basic things you need to know about real estate. Number one, it is the only real investment. Businesses can go bankrupt, stock market can crash. Real estate stands gidigba. Even if there is tsunami, we will sell the land with water and they will refill it. Real estate is so powerful because they have stopped producing it. When the world was created, there were only 2 people on earth. Today, over 8 billion people, same size of land. And guess what? When you really study real estate and you study the world, you will realize that over 80% of the earth is water. So it's actually less than 20% of the earth's land mass that all of us are scrambling for. So by the time they reclaim it in one place, tsunami will return it to status quo in another place, because there are oceans that will remain till Jesus comes. Hello? So it means that when you go into real estate, you are entering a realm that is too much to handle. In real estate, it's called the Trinity. Because when you go into real estate, everything under the ground is your own. The ground itself is your own. Whatever is put on top is your own. Real estate is omnipotent, it's all powerful. Real estate is omniscient, it's all knowing. Real estate is omnipresent, it's everywhere at the same time. Go to anywhere in the world, when you come out of the plane, you meet real estate there. Hello? When you were born, guess what? It's real estate. You were created from the dust of the earth. When you die, real estate, you return. So you are a mobile real estate. How many of you are residents in the hotel? You are residents in the hotel. When you go up today now, when you go up, shower. Make the bed, shower, and go to the bed naked. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you will see sand on your bed. Because every day you die daily. The real estate in you is coming out every day. Every day. So you are a mobile real estate. Hello? Why do you think somebody is called a Lord? There are only 3 people called Lord. Jesus is Lord, the judge is Lord, the landlord is Lord. If you don't own a portion of the earth, you are not a Lord, you are being lorded over. Hello? So, as long as you are a tenant, you are an idolater. It's called the idolatry of tenancy. Because you are not a Lord. Hello? So, when we talk about the promise, it's promised land, the land of the Evite. The land is a land. The promise is about land. And guess what? Every business on earth is a real estate business. Hospitality care is real estate. Is hotel not real estate? Event center real estate. So no. I'm a medical doctor. Is the hospital not real estate? I'm a pharmacist. The pharmacy not real estate. Oh no. I'm into education. Is the school not real estate? Is the hostel not real estate? Is it no? I'm into restaurants. I just do food. Is the market not real estate? Is the restaurant not real estate? So no. I'm into politics and governance. Is the parliament house not real estate? Is Aso Rock not real estate? Is the secretariat not real estate? So now I'm a man. I'm a man of God. Is the church not real estate? So no. I'm into IT. Where is your server? Where is your tank farm? Is it not on real estate? Hello? How do you connect to the cloud without the ground? You say, no, I'm into transportation. Is the airport not real estate? Is the road not real estate? Is the seaport not real estate? So every business on earth is a real estate business. If you are not in real estate, you are not in business. Hello? So you want to really make money, you want to manage money, you want to multiply money, then go into real estate. Then there are dimensions to real estate. Dimensions to real estate. Some people are in real estate, all they do is land. Some are into real estate, all they do is house. Some are into real estate, all they do is hotels. Some are into real estate, all they do is apartments. A cinema. All they do, event center. Some, all they do is cemetery. Oh, cemetery, powerful business. One of the most powerful real estate because everybody will die. It's a regular market, everybody will die. Instead of arguing to sell one plot, it's just a portion. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 votes. They would multiply the money by 3. And you can on one plot. Do you know how much will come out of it? That's another powerful real estate that many people have not understood. Cemetery. Very powerful. Do you know how much people made in 30 December from short let alone? Do you know how much came in? So real estate, so there are dimensions. Hostels. Money to be made. So if you want to really come into a realm where you enter into what we call stressless triumph, where the money will just continue to flow, then you need to understand appreciation and then cash flow production. State, your focus should be those two things. Have real estate assets and real estate cash flow. Assets and cash flow.
Thanks for watching and also taking time to engage with our previous content. I saw your comments and I will respond to it immediately. Meanwhile, feel free to also share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Please don't forget to share this video with someone. We have a unique package for you on the first link in the description of this video. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Wealth Channel for more empowering content that helps build wealth in a godly way. We believe that every subscriber is not just a number, but a valued member of our growing community. If you're not subscribed to Kingdom Wealth Channel, you might not see us again, so hit the subscribe button now. But if you are a member of Kingdom Wealth Channel, congratulations, you are growing every day.